Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about Eboni K. Williams, who I have to admit, she has been getting a lot of backlash, well, the last day or so, because she apparently, and if you guys saw the video, it was interesting, crashed the stage of a comedy show and grabs the mic during the show. And now she's getting backlash, being labeled as disrespectful and disruptive. Okay, well, I'm hoping there was a reason for this. I wouldn't want to slam Eboni as disrespectful or disruptive, but I have to hear more. So with that, we have the details. Before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so Eboni K. Williams is under fire after jumping on stage in the middle of Chanel Omari's all-star comedy show presented by the Chanel in the City podcast in New York City. As she enjoyed a night out with the Real Housewives of New York City alum Barbara, and I know you guys remember her, she was friends with Luann de Lesseps, and former Real Housewives of Orange County cast member Bronwyn Wyndham Burke. Well, Eboni took issues with comedian Sam Bloomstone after he referred to her table as the J.C. Penney collection. After some back and forth, Eboni got out of her seat, walked onto the stage, and grabbed the mic from Sam, who quickly said, "I put my life savings that whatever you are going to say is nothing funny." But it didn't stop her. No. And who would think that it would? Mind you, Eboni, one thing that I loved about her on Real Housewives of New York was that she was so unfiltered. Like if you watched her, and I know that it was a hard season to watch, but if you watched Eboni on the show, if she had an opinion or if she had some feelings that she wanted to share, she had a way about delivering those. And she did it in a way that honestly that we would want other people to do. She wasn't screaming in your face. She's not slamming glasses down. She's not snapping on you and like saying, "Oh, well, your husband cheated on you and you're a man stealer." She was just like, "This is my opinion. This is how I feel, and I'm going to address it." Which honestly, I feel like a lot of people can learn something from that. Just saying. She said, "It's not about being funny, bitch. What it's about is respecting a Black queen." Eboni said, "What we don't do is J.C. Penney, bitch, okay?" And then she said, "A bitch like me, you got to respect, bro, on your worst day." Eboni then slapped Sam on his butt and informed him that she was actually wearing Italian designers. She said, well, actually, he said, "I'm sure a bunch of Italians have been inside. Don't worry." Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. It gets like worse and worse. Now, despite the drama, an insider told Page Six that all the housewives, especially Eboni, had a great time. They love Sam and they think that he's hilarious. And after facing backlash on Twitter, Eboni insisted that her behavior was all in good fun. Mind you guys, it's a comedy show. It's supposed to be fun. You know who I was talking about the other day was Joan Rivers. And I was like, do you remember when she would come on and she would make jokes about some of the craziest things? Now today, Joan Rivers, I think we get a lot of backlash for her jokes. I know she got some backlash back in the day, but comedy shows are supposed to kind of allow people to check out of their problems and what's going on in their lives and have a good laugh. So if Eboni's saying when she went on that it was all in good fun, I'm sure it probably was. If she thought it was more serious, Eboni doesn't hold back. She would share that with us. Now, I also saw where fans were like, wait a minute, what if he would have slapped your butt? Then we would have had a problem. And I can see that too. If the comedian would have slapped Eboni's butt, I'm sure it would have been more of a problem than her slapping his. But I guess that's just the hypocrisy of it all. I don't know. It still doesn't make me not like Eboni. I really like her and I would love to see her back on the next season of The Real Housewives of New York. It was said, "Come on, Eboni, nobody looks good when they are disruptive at a comedy show. Can't deal with the slight roast you were asking for, and then you're demanding respect," and then smacks the ass of a comedian making $30 to be there. This is cringe, and who the F goes to a New York City comedy show to be respected? Okay. Eboni said, and when she clapped back, because she will on social media, and again, I feel like she did it with grace, she said, it was all a joke. No clue why everyone is all taking this so seriously. As you accurately said, it was a comedy show, all in fun, which, all right, we heard. Comedian Ray Sani also had some choice words for Eboni K. Williams, telling her that you don't get on stage during a comedian show. Even heckling is wild to begin with. But to get on stage and take the mic, wild. Eboni noted, not really. Ray said, I'm a stand-up comedian, like professionally, I'm telling you that your behavior is wild, it's disrespectful, and it's disruptive to the show. And Eboni clapped back with, I disagree. It was a charity amateur night. It was all fun, not the same as you performing at a professional show. She's standing in her own, fighting back. All right. Eboni also shared a post in which she confirmed that she and Sam actually hung out after the show. She said, it was a fun night, y'all. Relax, the comedian joined us all for dinner and more drinks later. And yes, I was drinking before I took the mic. Sorry, I'm not perfect. And I had a little bit of fun, which I think that's all it is, right? Or am I wrong? Guys, I want to know what you think. And also, Luann de Lesseps recently came out in an interview saying that she hopes that the Real Housewives of New York comes back and that she would love to be a part of it. She just wants to get back in there with all of the girls and see what happens moving forward. Now, for Eboni, we know, well, we heard that because Eboni came forward to the network, that there was an investigation launched into Ramona's bad behavior, allegedly. But it wasn't just Eboni who filed the former complaint, allegedly. It was also a member of production. Now, when they did this investigation, they reported back that there was nothing found, that painted Ramona in the light that they're trying to say she was in. And then we heard later, Heather Thompson came forward and said, no, wait a minute. No one asked me. I was at Luann's house that day. And what they're saying, Ramona said, well, I'm here to confirm that she said it. Oh, okay. I'm so curious moving forward into the new season of The Real Housewives of New York, if Eboni and Ramona will be able to film together. Will Ramona be put on pause? Will Eboni be coming back to the show? What is this dynamic going to look like? We also know that Eboni and Leah, even though they've called each other, I'm just going to chalk this up to surface friends for the show, not real, genuine, like, hey girl, my house is on fire. I need you to come over and help me or something like, I mean, I don't really know how to compare this, but I believe they both have made it known they are show friends. Even when they were introduced on the show, we've seen it on so many other franchises where we get a new woman coming in and we're not buying the dynamic. It looks like someone was casted and then production's like, okay, eeny, meeny, you know what, Yulia, we're gonna make sure that you and Eboni film together first, and then you're gonna tell the rest of the cast, hey, I wanna introduce you to my new friend, Eboni. That's what it felt like. And as fans, we can read through that. But I don't wanna just give you my opinions. Go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.